So the question is, who is this great multitude? Let's dive a little bit deeper into this. So Revelation chapter 7, 9 through 10. You tracking with me? You good? You good? Here we go. All right. Revelation chapter 7, 9 through 10. It says this. After this I what? Look, there it is again. All right, same passage. I looked, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number, from every tribe, from what? All tribes, so from every nation, from all tribes, all people, all languages. So let me just stop and say this again. Where is this great multitude from? From every nation, from all tribes, from all peoples, from all what? Languages. And what were they doing? Standing before the throne and before the Lamb. They were worthy to do it. Why? Because they were clothed in white, the branches with palm branches, and crying out with a loud voice, salvation belongs to God who sits on the throne and to the Lamb. Let me just get another amen on that. That's just, whoo. So who's the great multitude? A couple things. Number one, write this down or it's in your notes. The great multitude are people from every nation, from every tribe, from every people, and from every language, standing as what? One. They're standing as one group of people before their God who sat on the throne and the Lamb. So hold tight. We're going to get back to these people in just a few minutes. Number two, the great multitude are people from every tribe, nation, and tongue, and people and language. And they were clothed in white with palm branches, worshiping the one true God who gives salvation over their sin. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be talking about that a whole lot more next week. If we have services, if we don't get blizzard out, we'll be talking about that a whole lot more next week. By the way, next week we are going to be celebrating Catalyst Church's 10-year anniversary. Isn't that just pretty cool? 10 years. Lord, help us for sure. But we're going to do it differently. We're not going to bring people up and to testify about how great Catalyst Church is. No, we're going to testify about how good God is, because salvation belongs to the Lord. So we're going to worship. We're going to take the Lord's Supper. We're going to make sure that Jesus is glorified, not your pastor, not your elders, not this church, but God will be glorified in all that is said and done. So be here next week. If we don't have, that's why it's important to do that text message to welcome, 812-307-4929, so that you can be updated about any snow issues. So, the great multitude. So we're going to be talking about those two in just a second, especially number two. We'll talk about that next week, but here you go, write this down. The great multitude are people that came through the great tribulation or suffering, now is able to stand before their God who sits on the throne and the Lamb. Why? Because they have been made white, pure, clean by the blood